today on Divorce Court.
I'm here because I've been married to Cedric for 12 years, and he doesn't understand that I need help because I'm legally blind.
My wife's disability has been causing me frustration because I've been wanting to do what I want to do, and I should have been putting her first.
When Cedric cheats, it makes me feel like less of a woman.
I thought she was going to leave me, and I ended up cheating with a girl that was showing me more attention at the time.
I want the judge to tell Cedric to be more emotional and mentally prepared to deal with me.
I want the judge to tell Courtney that I do have the potential to change.
I would love to spend the rest of my life with Cedric if he can be more emotional and compassionate.
Divorce Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Courtney Felps and Cedric Felps. Mr. and Mrs. Felps, you have been married for 11 years and have 2 children between you. Mrs. Felps, I understand that you have some health issues that have impacted you and your marriage greatly. So why don't you tell me a little bit about that, your marriage, and why you've brought Mr. Felps here today?
Yes, Your Honor. I brought Mr. Felps here today is because we've been married for a while now, and I feel like that I have a disease called sarcoidosis uveitis. And Cedric is not like emotional and mentally there for me with my disability I have. I'm legally blind, and I had 16 surgeries, and the last 4 he hasn't been there for me.
He didn't come to the hospital?
No, ma'am. He didn't even acknowledge that I was having the surgeries on that day, and I remind him like a week's ahead, and he doesn't show up. He didn't show up for the last 4. It hurted me bad. I needed him there for me.
Let me talk to Mr. Felps for a second. Mr. Felps, is that accurate, first of all?
It's pretty much accurate. I was doing a lot of studying, and I found out that it wasn't going to work out. The hospitals.
You've done a lot of studying, and you found out what wasn't going to work out.
The hospitals weren't going to fix it. They can't fix it. You have to fix it yourself, and she wasn't listening at the time, and I just didn't want to be in there watching.
So you Googled her problem and decided that the physicians who had gone through college and medical school and internship and residency and specialization and board certification, you knew more than they did.
Yeah, I feel like I did.
Really? How much Googling did you do?
Did a lot.
You did a lot?
I'm not ashamed to Google and to research.
Yeah. But they study for years.
They get paid to treat you, not cure you.
Okay, so you think that they were just trying to treat her and not cure her?
Because that's the reason why her eyes got bad. When she first started going, she could see a lot of things. But as she kept going, it never got right.
Now, Ms. Felps, do you believe that they did accelerate the loss of your eyesight, or do you think that it was simply the course of the disease?
I feel like it was simply the disease. I mean, when I did go through my surgeries and stuff, I mean, it's a healing process that Cedric needs to understand that I have to go through when I go through surgery. So, I mean, during the healing process, that's probably why he feel like you're going through the surgery, so okay, you still see, bam. But it's a process you have to go through.
Have the 16 surgeries helped?
No, ma'am. The disease I have, it attacks all organs.
Right.
And it mainly attacked my eyes. I mean, it helped me keep certain inflammations down in my body. So I feel like it did help me, though.
You say he hadn't showed up and support you. The hospital thing was just one example. Can you give me other examples? Okay,
one example. I was rushing to get dressed for a doctor's appointment I had, and I needed to find my toothbrush that was moved in the bathroom. And I asked Cedric to come in and help me, and all he did was stood at the door, tell me, oh, okay, it's over there on the left-hand corner, and didn't come back in, left me in there to feel all around, knocking everything down. And it's just, I feel like he's not there for my emotions when I'm, like, down and I'm crying about my disability. He doesn't comfort me.
Okay. Mr. Felps, are you there for her emotionally?
She's emotional, and I'm not reactive like that. I try to get her to remember, like, she don't even want to learn the Braille system. She's don't believe in being too organized, so I'm trying to want her to be organized. Half of it is not because she can't see, it's because she's just not an organized person. And having that disability, she needs to be more.
So I think what you're saying is she needs to be more proactive. Yes, she has lost her sight, but she needs to do more things to allow her to function normally, like to learn Braille.
If I'm gone, if anything happens to me,
what is she gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask about that, but then I'm gonna ask about the emotional support. Ms. Felps, he says you don't do enough to make your circumstances as good as they could be despite what's going on. What is your response to that?
I feel like that's untrue. I does a lot on my own. I wasn't all the way legally blind my whole life. And I feel like that if I am doing it on my own, I mean, I can go off of my memory. And I does things going off of my memory. I just need a little help as far as, like, a little support.
Do you understand what she's asking for that you're not giving her? That's the part I think I want to say.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What is she asking for that you're not giving her?
She's going through a hard time, and she wants me to be more understanding. And I need to give her more understanding, and I wasn't doing that. I admit that. But
You haven't been compassionate and caring.
I care, and but just not the way she wanted. And I wanted, you know.
Being compassionate to someone in a way that doesn't make them feel better is not compassion. Do you see what I'm saying? Compassion is, I'll do what she needs in order to feel better and support her. Even if it's not what you would need in that circumstance, you got to figure out what she needs. See what I'm saying?
It's like this. You know, she want to take the doctor's medicines, but the same thing, the vitamins and the things that they put in the medicines, take out the drugs, she could just be using that. You know,
that very well may be true, but that's not what I'm talking about, medical treatment. I'm talking about being a man who's at home, loving a woman who's having a hard time. Do you care for her? Do you talk to her? Do you hold her? Do you listen to her? That's the part that's brought her here. Do you see that part?
Mm-hmm.
This is something that I don't know a great deal about, and I always like to learn new things, and I think maybe you could learn a new thing or two. So I have here Marsha Farrow, the president of the Georgia Council of the Blind, and she's going to help me understand more about her challenges and also help you explain more about what you can do to help your wife. I think we should have Mr. Phelps put some on, don't you? Kind of see how that's how your wife sees the world? It's difficult, isn't it?
Just blurred.
Just blurred. You're in a fog. You really can't see anything. You didn't leave those glasses on very long, Mr. Phelps. Was it disconcerting for you? I've been talking to Mr. and Mrs. Felps about the challenges and coping mechanisms of having someone who has the disability of being blind. So I thought I'd go to an expert, Ms. Marsha Farrow, president of the Georgia Council of the Blind, and I'd like her to come forward, please. Nick, if you could bring her to the witness stand.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ms. Farrow, this is Judge Toler. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate your presence here and your expertise. You've heard what we've been talking about with Mr. and Mrs. Felps. Can you enlighten us at all about some of the things you know about the challenges and the coping mechanisms that may help them in their marriage and issues?
I'd just like to share that I am visually impaired. I have retinitis pigmentosa, which is in some ways very similar to what Courtney has. First of all, I would just like to offer up these glasses for you, Judge, just to get an idea of what it is like a little bit to have your vision distorted.
Distorted and impaired. Now, what's on these glasses that does that for me?
That would be some Vaseline.
Vaseline, good for everything.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Wow.
But, yeah.
Wow.
How is that for you, Judge?
It's, it makes me feel separated from the world. And it makes all of the world blend together. So there's no fine definitions, and there's not a lot of, you know, all of these people are a streak of color. And if I didn't know they were people already, I might not figure that out. It's halting. It makes me feel disengaged, I think, is the word I'm looking for. I think we should have Mr. Felps put some on, don't you? Let's have Mr. Felps put some on.
Yeah.
You kind of see how that's how your wife sees the world? It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty, just blurry.
Just blurred.
Yeah.
You're in a fog. You really can't see anything. Ms. Merrill, is there anything that you would like to tell Mr. Felps about the things he can do and the ways he can help his wife cope? Or anything you would tell Mrs. Felps to help her cope?
It's so important to have a support group, others that understand what it's like to be visually impaired. And, you know, Cedric, you need a support group of men or women who also understand how it feels to be married to a person who's visually impaired. There's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you so much, Ms. Farrell. I never would have had that information without you, and I appreciate you coming, and I appreciate you enlightening both me and the Felps very much. I'm going to have Nick escort you back to the seat. You didn't leave those glasses on very long, Mr. Felps. Was it disconcerting for you?
It was hurting. It was crazy. I tried to leave it on, but I you know, that's crazy.
She deals with that crazy every day, and she can't take them off.
That's right.
Mrs. Felps, when he was wearing those glasses, you started to cry. What made you so upset?
Because it's like I wanted him to understand what I go through. And, like, I mean, I understand that he wanted me to be more, you know, independent. And that's what I was trying to show him by. I want to be more independent, but I just need his help. And by him knowing exactly how I feel to not have that vision, I wanted him to be put in my shoes for a second, and he finally got put there, and that was just like a rejoice moment for me, because it's like he didn't understand.
Mr. Felps, anything you want to do right now, an urge from your heart, from your soul,
my wife right
go
now.
do it!
Oh, yeah.
Go do it!
I'm sorry, baby. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I mean, I knew it was blurry. I knew that it was hard. I thought it was dark. I didn't know. I don't know how it feel to be blind, you know.
But that's why we brought Ms. Farrell here, and you've learned. We're going to take that for what it is, and we're going to leave that with you, and I appreciate you admitting that you didn't understand. And letting us know now you have a better concept of that. Now I'm gonna stop appreciating you for a minute, and then we're gonna talk about why you've been cheating on her.
I called him, and I fell asleep at my family member's house, and I'd be back home. And as soon as he got there, I said, you stay the night with some girl, because he wasn't smelling like home.
Would you want your partner to be dependent on you if they became disabled? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court. Mrs. Felps, did you find out that he was cheating on you at some point?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about that.
Well, this how it happened. Well, since I've been dealing with my disability, I haven't been more sexually involved with him at that time. And you know, it brings my sex drive down a little bit by me dealing with my disability. And Cedric feels the need if ain't nobody showing him, you know, affection in the area, he goes out and he go get it on his own.
Have you caught him at it?
He had to be honest with me, because he lied to me first and told me that it wasn't like that. And until I kept calling his phone, he don't answer his phone for me. When he leave with his partners and stuff, he doesn't answer his phone at all. And that particular day, I called him, and I fell asleep at my family member's house, and I'd be back home. And as soon as he got there, I said, you stayed the night with some girl. My stomach already told me, let me know who. And from there, he thought someone told me. So he just went on like, okay, I did it, and I'm sorry. But that's how he came about. He had to be honest with me because the face expression of how he came in, his vibe and everything, and then he wasn't smelling like home.
Wasn't smelling like home.
Wasn't smelling like
Mr.
home.
Phelps, what do you want to say about
First
that?
of all, that was around when we just knew each other for 3 years. That was the beginning of the relationship. Her eyes was not that bad around that time. And it was her friends and that was keeping her out for a while. So I had ended up feeling neglected a little bit. And that's how that happened.
That's how that happened.
Yeah. And, you know, she said, you know, you're not trying hard enough because I didn't believe in getting a job. I wasn't in there working. I wasn't a father. I just started being a father. So I had my faults and I messed up.
Okay. Leveling up here, Mr. Felps, leveling up here. But my understanding is you say she cheated on you, too. Did that happen, that Mrs. Felps cheated on you?
She never cheated on me. She just was saying it.
Right.
Like at the
you.
time, she said, all right, you're not trying hard enough. I don't think this. And I was talking to a guy like 3 years into our relationship, and I felt like crap because I was broke, and I felt like nobody wanted me. And she said that, and then come to find out, she said I was joking or something. So I don't know. You have
I got it. I think I know what's going on here, and I think I'm going to say what's going on here. How would you cope with your spouse becoming disabled after marrying them? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. I was prepared not to like you at all, but I think I was wrong about that. I think you've been less than compassionate, less than your best husband self. I think you haven't understood her pain or tried to, but I also think you're coming from an environment where that was not demonstrated to you, and you're trying to get better bit by bit and piece by
35.
piece. And you're not quite there yet, and I want to applaud you for that. I'm not going to just dig at you for the things that you haven't done. I want you to applaud for the leveling up that you have done. And I also want to applaud you for what you had said here today about your revelation about what she's going through having put those glasses on. Mrs. Felps, I just love myself some you. I think you're strong. I think you're beautiful. I think you've stayed with him through this struggle, even though it had been difficult. I think you're a lot of the reasons that he's leveled up in this world. Because you're a good woman, and he knows you're a good woman, and he's trying to be a better man on your behalf. He's going to level up again after this today and try to be more compassionate and loving about this very difficult thing. And I hold out hope now. When I came out, I thought it just was going to be raggedy. But it's not raggedy. You a strong, good woman that a man wants to change for, and I think Mr. Felps is just the man to do it. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then this matter is adjourned. Good luck to the both of you.
You were in her shoes for a moment there. How'd that make you feel?
I never looked at it. I put nothing on my eyes to see. I never knew how it looked, so it was kind of the experience into her world.
So, can we forgive him, and how will we move past this?
I can forgive him, and we can move past it as long as he acknowledges me.
Previously on Divorce Court.
Me and Ira had set up the swinging thing with Mr. Robert. Neither one of us really felt comfortable about the swinging, so me and him really didn't perform. It was more so trying to see what the other two were doing.
Mr. Woody, You say that there is a child that you believe is yours with her, or you're not really sure?
There's a possibility, Your Honor, but I'm not really sure.
We understand about that possibility, and I do have the DNA test.
Divorce court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
We're going to resolve this issue of paternity in a moment, but before we do, I have got to ask, your household must be full and hard to manage. Why don't you tell me just how many kids are currently under one roof and which ones they are and how you're dealing with all of that?
So currently there's 6 children under our roof right now, 5 of my own, and then 1 of his children. And it's chaos. The kids call me the enforcer because I'm the one, I have to play bad cop, good cop all the time. When Robert is home and he's not traveling and he's on the road, he's the yes person. I call him the yes man because if I say no, the kids will form in little groups and, oh, let's go ask Dad, he's here. And then, like, we have movie nights on Fridays. Our movie night this last Friday turned into everybody having their own bag of popcorn. Now, listen, I like giving the kids what they want, but they didn't need 6 different bags of popcorn. I was highly upset about that because it wasn't the regular average butter popcorn. It was the caramel popcorn. That's my favorite. And he didn't let everybody get their own individual bag. But, you know, the kids, they
You get upset about the oddest things, I must say. I mean, everything is pretty much a free-for-all until it comes to popcorn, and then you got a problem. Mr. Woody, are you not much of a disciplinarian? Do you leave that to her?
I give the kids a lot of slack. You know, I don't flash as much as she does. You know, I'm kind of laid back and mellow, and I'll talk to them softly. Her, on the other hand, she's just constantly she's yelling all day and just making demands all day, and, you know.
I have a strong personality.
Yeah.
Not making demands, but I run a tight ship. And for that, the kids are well-behaved and well-mannered. Now, if you come on a good day with him, they just doing what they want to do. For instance, last weekend, they go to bed Monday through Thursday. I make them go to bed at 8 o'clock. I was off at the nail shop.
8 o'clock.
I came home.
More like 6:30, Your Honor.
I came home. Ain't no one ate dinner. Everybody's still up. They watching TV, eating popsicles.
Running around, having a good time.
I'm like, what's going on now? The enforcer's here. That's all you heard when I was walking through the door. The enforcer's here. Hurry up. Everybody hide. Everybody get in a corner. Quiet.
Mr. Woody, do you back up the rules that she makes? If she's not there, do they not go to bed at the right hour?
No, I do back up some of the rules, but some of the rules are kind of,
that's not good enough
you know,
for me.
the kids going to bed at 6:30, 6 o'clock.
She says 8 o'clock.
It's not 8, Your Honor.
It was
times
only
it's 8.
the time he's talking about was
that's
because
if she's
everybody
cooking
was
late.
doing what they wanted to do. Yes, I did.
You made him go to bed early.
Yeah, so my thing is, if you come home and you don't do your chores and you don't do your homework, we just make your bedtime instead of 8 o'clock, we make it 6:37. So kids wasn't they wasn't doing what they wanted to do. But at the same time, like I said, he's sitting here acting like it's a bad thing. When I was a kid, if we didn't come in when the street lights came on, we got our bus whooped. Nowadays, with all these different laws and rules, I ain't gonna put my hands on you. I'm gonna just tell you one time or look at you, and that's why they call me the enforcer. But once again, I'm not there to try to really be really mean with my kids. I just want to be firm and stern. And sometimes he does back me up, but then sometimes he doesn't because he wants to be the good cop, which I get it. He's on the road majority of the time. I'm the one there, but we have to have a united front. Even if you may disagree with what I'm doing, don't do it when I'm there. Do it when you're there. But then, see, that's why they walk all over him and do what they do.
Do you think they walk all over you?
Not at all. They don't know. I think they give me a lot more respect.
That's why he's smiling, Your Honor. He knows.
They don't walk over me, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Look, they gonna watch this episode and be like, oh, she told him about the popcorn? Oh, man. They gonna be upset.
Ms. Bowers, I can't figure you out. Your parenting game is strong. You know what I mean? You got rules, you got regulations. It's right or wrong, you don't do right. And then in your romantic life, you do whatever. And I can't quite, you confuse me. I don't know.
And that's why I'm here, Your Honor. I need your help. I do need help in that aspect as far as the lying and the not wanting to so much, because I don't reach out to a lot of my exes or to men. They reach out to me.
And you respond back.
And I do.
It's the reach back problem that we have here.
Yes.
Because guys will reach out all day long if they think you'll reach back.
And that's what I said, Your Honor. She tells me, oh, what do you want me? You want me to delete my Facebook page? I'll delete my Facebook page.
See,
no,
I was
it's
willing
not
to compromise.
that. You know, it's the responding thing. They could try to get at you all they want, but if you're not responding, you know, eventually they're going to stop trying to get at you.
Right,
So,
right.
but when you're responding, that's giving them the, you know what I'm saying, the idea that, okay, it's okay.
No, but my thing is, though, too, Your Honor, some of these men I don't even send replies back to, and he still gets upset. Some guy complimented me and said I was beautiful, and he got upset with me. Mind you, he got the text and the message before I did. He has my Facebook information. So why are you upset with me at what a man said to me when I didn't even respond?
I got you. Ms. Barris, do you have trouble resisting romantic temptation?
No, because I just have a problem with, let me see, communicating back when other men communicate with me. Hold on, no, that doesn't make sense.
It sure didn't. You're a very bright lady, and that didn't work out at all. What, Mr. Woody, what is your thoughts on that
She told me
matter?
that she has a problem reaching back out to other men when they reach out to her.
Yeah, that's.
Do you need a constant source of admiration and attention from men?
Sometimes, yes, because the communication is not really there with Robert because of so many different relationships that we've both had between each other. And so when some of these men reach out to me, they're providing me with what I would like him to provide me with, and that's conversation. And
so you say he doesn't talk to you?
No, he talks to the kids all day long. And like I said, when it comes to him playing Inspector Gadget, he's great.
But he doesn't talk to you?
No. If we're communicating about him tracking me, oh, he got all the conversation in the world. But when it goes to let's watch a movie together and then let's have a intellectual conversation about that, no, because he'll bring it back. Oh, well, let's talk about that text message, that man that was in your inbox. Hold on, I don't even know about the man because you got the message.
You got the inbox and
exactly.
He didn't. Yeah. Next, I'm going to move on to the next issue, which I can't believe you don't have problems here, is finances, because I understand you have some large financial differences and it's causing difficulties in your relationship. Well, we still haven't figured out if this child number whatever is yours, and we're going to find that out now.
Oh, man, he might need some tissue.
Mrs. Bowers, you contend that Mr. Woody doesn't do enough to pull his weight financially around the house because his money is scattered amongst other homes. Why don't you explain what you mean by that?
Out of my 5 biological children that stay with us, he has one of his children that lives with us.
Right.
And he still manages to take care of 2 households because he has his other relatives that he tends to help out, which I get it. I know Robert's a good man and he's a good person and his intentions are well, but I'm a firm believer in you're supposed to take care of your home front first. And then whatever you have, then you help out.
Right.
I just feel like he needs to be a little bit more responsible when it comes to things because he still has a household with us.
Right. Mr. Woody, your response to that?
I do help out my relatives a lot, and I also help out around the house. She has a problem budgeting money, Your Honor. She has a problem with her spending and money just burning a hole in her pocket and her buying unnecessary things.
Give me some examples of some of the unnecessary things that she's bought.
She went out and spent $400 on an iPhone. Mind you, we already have phones, so there was no need for this phone, which gives me reason to believe why she needed a secret phone to do something. So she had $400, Your Honor. She spent like 3-something on an iPhone that wasn't needed. And I'm like, what's the purpose of you having
When you
this phone?
say you help out your family members, are you talking about the other children that you have? Or are you talking about grown folk?
No, my other children as well.
folks.
My other children as well, Your Honor, and grown
people,
folks.
other grown people.
And grown folk. Wait, you've got children with 5 different women. Isn't child support crushing you without you giving it to grown members of your family?
It is, but he doesn't see it like that because he sees it as...
Let the man answer the question.
It's not...
He may not be as quiet as you think. He just can't get a word in edgewise at the house. Mr. Woody, go ahead and speak for yourself.
It's not crushing me, Your Honor. You know, I'm in pretty good, you know, standings with my kids' moms. You know, we're all kind of still... None of us have any, like, differences.
You don't have any issues?
No,
everybody's cool?
No, we don't have any issues. Everybody's cool. You know, I do what I can when I can, and I help out around the house more than I do my relatives, but she doesn't see that because when I get my check...
But what I can when I can, that sounds so... Their mothers take care of it. I throw them a couple dollars here and there, and it's really not my responsibility to make sure they got everything they need.
Well, no, it's not that, Your Honor. It's just me being a truck driver. You know, I may go on the road for 12 days at a time.
Right.
When I come back, I might not go back out to work for another week or 2, or I might come back after that 12 days and go right back out. So it's all, you know, sometimes I may get paid once a month, sometimes I might get paid 2 or 3 times a month. So it all, you know, it varies.
Okay.
But then yet he went and purchased a car. We don't even have a car right now.
That's for my son's
Let
birthday,
alone,
Your Honor.
Exactly, but he purchased his son a vehicle, which his son doesn't need because he has a vehicle, which is a 71 Cutlass. That's his dream car.
You bought your son your dream car?
Yeah, Caprice.
So you go there and drive it every once in a while?
I drive it from time to time.
Yeah, but does she have a car?
No.
Her car just broke down, Your Honor. She had a car. It's a
I
budget.
had one.
You got money to buy her another one?
Oh, we're working on it. We're working on it. Yeah, we're working on it.
So I
Don't
get
give the
put to
other
work.
relatives money until all of your households are taken care of. You got a lot of them to take care of. You know what I mean?
Understood, Your Honor.
You got something in the bank?
No, Your Honor.
Oh!
Prepaid
What if
card.
there's a
Everything's on
problem?
prepaid.
That's what he looks to me. I'm the responsible one.
Well, we still haven't figured out if this child number whatever is yours. And we're gonna find that out now. Are you concerned about it? Are you worried about it? The paternity of that 3-year-old?
If I am the father, you know, I would have liked to have known this 3 years ago.
Do your children consider you the good cop or the enforcer at home? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court. Mr. Woody, does it really... Are you concerned about it? Are you worried about it? The paternity of that 3-year-old? Is it a bone of contention between the two of you?
It's kind of a little bit of all those you just mentioned. You know, due to the fact that if I am the father, you know, I would have liked to have known this 3 years ago.
So have you not thought that this was your child all along?
Yes, this is just, you know, just brought to my attention just recently.
That it could be yours?
Yes.
Only because my son, he won't call him. He refuses to call him Uncle Woody. He calls him Daddy. So.
Well, he doesn't know what the DNA says.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I believe he's still gonna love him the same.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to be a part of that child's life either way it goes. Still going to love him the same as I love my other children.
Well, he's not yours. Just like you thought that he's not yours.
Oh man, he might need some tissue. Your Honor.
So,
Wow. That's crazy.
why did you tell him it might be his after all these years?
Well, just because we had been doing our thing, and like I said, he does resemble him a little bit.
That
So
doesn't mean...
this is another guy altogether.
Yes.
Are you gonna call the guy who you think is the father and let him know?
Yeah, I'll let him know, which, like I said, we kind of all three kind of knew it was a big possibility, but I still don't believe he's gonna do anything.
Why would you shrug your shoulders about something like that?
Because my model is this, you know, my grandparents raised me. And when I had my children, I never wanted to bring my children into this world and not be with their fathers or be with the individual I had kids with. My dream was to always have children with one man and to stick with that man.
And clearly
But-
that did not happen.
No, clearly it didn't.
The last time you were here, I remember you were troubled about how your lifestyle was affecting your kids. Let's take a look.
I've been living in fear. I have my kids at home asking me, are they gonna have to go away because daddy's making irresponsible choices? And I told them, no, it's not gonna happen.
I don't know what's going on with you guys. I'm worried for you.
Like I said, when we did the last show, it was really emotional, and you kind of opened my eyes to see a lot of stuff. And like I said, at that time, I had a whole lot of stuff going on in my life. Now carrying this child and being with Robert and, you know, learning to love again and to actually fall in love, because at the time with Ira, I was in love, but love had long since left.
Right.
You know, so now I just
Yes,
wanna...
I remember the situation was very uncool.
Yeah.
I was concerned about you.
At,
It was not
at that
cool.
time, and these were your exact words, Miss Jones, going forward, this is paramount to these children. You do not ever, because you just rip these kids apart left and right. So you just stopped the case at that point in time. And that really stuck with me because that was not
you were the
mine.
only person in 11 years. I was like, I can't even finish this.
Yes.
Because
Stopped
it
right then
was
and
so
there.
jacked up.
Yep.
And I wanted you to go home and take care of your kids because I was concerned.
Yep.
Well, birth control. Let's discuss that. I'm gonna give you my little speech on birth control, and then we're gonna wind this thing up. What would you do if your partner had a baby outside of your relationship? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. Are you familiar with the term profligate?
No.
I think you're romantically profligate. Go home and look it up. But you can't conduct your life like it's one sexual free-for-all and not use contraception and think things are not going to be complicated. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you use birth control?
Yes, but to be honest with Your Honor, I've gotten pregnant on every form of birth control.
Really?
Yes.
Because I can't figure it out, because you don't come across as all the whatever woman. You come across as regulated, but 9 children in, I'm wondering, how could that be?
No, I've gotten pregnant on like this last pregnancy, I was on the IUD, and I was actually going in for a regular checkup and to get the IUD removed because me and Robert were talking about having some children, and that's when they told me I was pregnant.
Wow. I can't fuss at you for that.
So at this point, I even told my doctor, and my doctor asked him, how do you put up with her? Like, you know, this is the 9th baby. How do you do it? But I even told him.
Well, you know, I think that's a little unfair to ask how they put up with her, because he's got kids with 5 different women. You know, you're going to tag a woman about having a whole bunch of kids. You got to tag that dude. You done been traveling more than she has. So you can't just, you know what I'm saying? And you do what you can for your other children. She take care of her children, and you do what you can. You know, a woman, she has a couple of affairs, or she has a couple of kids, and everybody, oh, she's a whole this, that, and the other thing, but dude got 19 kids, and I'm like, hey! You know what I mean? You can't just tag the woman. I don't practice medicine, so I can't tell you what to do. I think you're an intelligent woman. I really do. Stick with this one guy right here. And then have as many, you know, don't have any more. You get fixed. You do your job on that end. It's just not the woman's obligation to make sure that no more children come in the world. You've got an equal obligation as well, and you can't afford the ones you got. So don't keep making them, because if he goes in the wind...
Oh, that baby will be in the truck with him, Your Honor. They might travel back up here to see.
Well... I wish you all the best. I really do. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. But think ahead, ladies and gentlemen, about what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. You don't have money to give your relatives. And if they ask you, play him a tape of this show. He doesn't have the money. He's broke. He needs to give it to his kids. Quit asking for it. There you go. Now this matter is adjourned.
I know that was tough for you. The paternity test came in. What's your reaction? What are your thoughts now?
You know, I'm feeling a little disappointed, you know, that I'm not the child's father, being that I was led to believe there was a possibility that I was.
Now, he seemed pretty confident that this baby is his. Are you 100% sure?
Yes, I'm 100%
You
sure.
can come back for a 3rd time? You know, Judge Lynn will...
Nah.
Judge, this is the case of not man enough.
In this case, the plaintiff has a list of things she wants her man to do. The defendant says he's already doing them. I have to decide which one of them has it right.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Rashia Douglas and Demont Kirksey. The two of you have been together for 3 years, engaged for 1, but you're here because you're not quite sure if you're going to make it through. Ms. Douglas, you would like to receive $1,200 for the down payment on a vehicle, and we will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Ms. Douglas, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
Okay, Your Honor, we're here today because I love Demont. Yes, I do. But here it is. I'm a strong woman, and I need an even stronger man to handle all of this.
All of that.
All of this. And, you know, I need a real alpha man. You know, if I'm stronger, I need somebody 10 times stronger, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. Now, when we first started, Demont was that alpha man, that sexy,
Well, what constitutes alpha man? What was he doing that made him an alpha?
You know, Your Honor, I have a list.
Okay.
So, I need someone strong, confident, assertive, and what I mean, just know when to take the lead and how to do it. So yeah, I don't think it's too much to ask.
Strong, confident, assertive, selfless, a man who knows how to balance home and work life.
Absolutely.
Where does he fail?
All of it. Now in the beginning, in the beginning, let me tell you, when we first met, Demont, after dating and talking on the phone and video chatting for about 3 months, Demont confidently asked me to go to Vegas with them. Now,
right.
I was taken aback a little bit because we didn't know each other like that, but I took a chance, and best decision I ever made. He wined, he dined. We had a nice, you know, suite. It was sexy, intimate, but not too much. You know, we didn't engage in any type of sexual activity, but it was definitely a vibe I had never felt before. Now, you fast forward to now, and we could just speak about my engagement. You know, it was cute. A family member told me before he did that we were about to get engaged. He let the person see the ring. And unfortunately, they told me about it immediately thereafter. Right. So once he found out that I knew about it.
It's a pretty ring.
Yes, he even upgraded me since then.
Oh, okay.
So once
the fire's looking pretty good, I'm just saying, but go ahead.
Okay, so, you know, once he found out that I knew, I came home from school, and, you know, he was like, yeah, so I know you know. And he got down on his knee, and he gave me his whole spiel and said, well, you married me. He gave me a kiss on the lips, I accepted, and he went to work. The biggest thing right now is he just lacked romance. And for me, it's like I put that plus some in the relationship, and I don't think it's too much to ask for that in return. His birthday, since it started there, it's always been a thing. So whether I have funds or not, or I make it special. So this past birthday, he wasn't expecting anything. I didn't want to do much, but me being me, I went ahead on and put together something. So Valentine's Day was following up. So
is that the birthday you put together?
Yes, he wasn't expecting that. So my daughter and I made it special. He came in from work, and he saw his gifts, and we made his favorite dinner. So I'm just knowing Valentine's Day is coming up. Since you know where we're lacking in a relationship, I'm expecting him to really woo me. Your Honor, it was cute. I got hot wings and gifts. You know, I like to eat. I can't say, so it's like, thank you, you know, but.
Hot wings and gifts?
Yeah.
Did you like the gifts?
Yes.
He's still looking pretty good. I'm looking for that. I'm still looking.
Thank you. Thank you.
What he's done wrong?
Okay, well, on top of lacking romance, I think he's not the most financially responsible person. He makes decisions that isn't beneficial for us, and yeah.
Give me an example. And then, Mr. Kirksey, I promise I'll let you say something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, there's an instance where we needed a vehicle, and I was in school. I used my refund check to put the down payment on. It's for our family. We all need it. Demont was on the back end, supposed to handle the payments thereafter and get the car paid off. Fast forward, I wake up in the middle of the night. The car is being repossessed. I had no knowledge of him not paying the bill. So this is what I mean about not being assertive, not handling business, not just being that alpha male, you know? If I took care of it on the front end, why didn't you handle it on the back?
On the back end. That's the first thing I could ask him about. The rest of it looked good. Mr. Kirksey, why don't you tell me what happened with the vehicle and why it does not say that you're not
All
an
right,
alpha
so
guy?
let's get to the actual truth of the story. The deal was, yes, she did use her refund from her school for $1,200 for the down payment.
Right.
That is correct. But the actual truth is, the deal was between me and one of my colleagues, one of my friends, someone I knew for a little while, so we had a connection, right? He sells cars. He actually put us in a car before we gave him any type of payment. Now, he gave us the option to keep the car or get the other vehicle that was previously talked about. So we switch over. I, working job here, job there, trying to make ends meet.
But basically what you're telling me is you were working through a deal temporarily in one car, putting money on another car, and something fell through at some point.
Get to the point. He made agreements and he didn't pay it off. He had us paying stupid tax. Stupid tax. You know, we're paying bills, but we're not paying them on time. It just wasn't enough money. On top of that, Your Honor, call me crazy. I go through his phone. And I just so happened to check his Cash App because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with these funds.
It was $2 for some chicken for a meeting.
I saw that he had sent multiple female co-workers money. Now, grant you, it was only $2 here, $5 there. Those $2 and those $5 were mine.
I understand, Mr. Kirksey, that she went on a cruise with an ex. Can you tell me about that? Did you do that?
I did. This was super early in our situationship because it was not a relationship at that time.
So you don't think you were together at the time this happened? Was this before or after Vegas?
This was after Vegas.
It was after Vegas.
She said she was going on a family vacation. She was going back to go pick up her mom, dad, sister, because she was a flight attendant at the time, so she had the benefits.
Right.
Later, it come out on the social media site, pictures of her and one of her exes. And the family
Your Honor, if I may.
Did you do that?
I did. This was super early in our situationship because it was not a relationship at that time.
So you don't think you were together at the time this happened? Was this before or after Vegas?
This was after Vegas.
It was after Vegas. Was it before or after him moving to Memphis?
Definitely before.
Before the move to Memphis.
We're talking about 2 years before. We were not, it was a gray area at that time, and it's solely because of the same reasons we're here. I was waiting to see more from the money.
Keep in mind, this is the person saying there's no gray area. It's either black or white.
Now, since he got here, it's been no gray area.
It's been the way
but
to begin.
Mainly because of the same reasons we're here today. He wasn't really, I guess to say it, he wasn't hitting my checklist. So, you know, I'm not about to.
And I hear you about that checklist. I just don't feel you because, you know, it looks like, just from where I stand, you want him to do the storefront flash dance thing. You cool, you wanted balloons for the birthday. You know, what was cool was the Vegas and the trip and the bling. He got you a ring, then he got you an upgrade. Then, you know, you worried about, you know, streamers and the birthday party. You like show love. And maybe the show love that you're looking for is not what's economically available right now. Tell me where I'm wrong. I have you as a woman who wants show love.
I can't call it show love. I want 100% plus on because that's what I'm putting into my relationship. I'm taking care of home. I'm going above and beyond. And I just want that to be reciprocated. I'm not asking for more than I'm giving. And I don't...
Well, what are you asking for?
What I'm asking for, just to be a man of your word, you know, like I said, if you say you're gonna do this, do that.
Give me examples of things he said he wasn't gonna do. That is not that common.
Okay, so we're still speaking about romance. We're here, Your Honor.
Yes.
That's a big thing for me. I like dates, I like to get up, get sexy, you know. I want that from my man. Do you think he had anything planned for us? Absolutely not. It was, what you wanna eat? You want wings? No, I don't want wings. So,
that's your go-to thing, is the wings.
Can I please interject? All right.
Mr. Kirksey, please respond.
All right, so she is very picky about what she wants to eat. So I always ask now, instead of, okay, well, we're just gonna go here. I don't really want this.
I don't like that.
I don't want this. Let's go somewhere else. Okay, so what do you want? You pick. I can't pick if you constantly
planning it.
So I can plan something you don't want it.
I'll
then
go
what do
with
we
the
go
flow
from there?
because I'll be proud.
You'll go with the flow.
Your
okay,
Honor.
so.
But does he make recommendations and then I'm not feeling it?
I can't say ever so often, and I'll give you an example. Like I said, DeMont can want things this way, that way. So I'm just being modest right now. I have my list, but so does he. So if I'm hitting all the things on your checklist, you should be too. Now, you don't want to take me on dates, but the moment that I want to do something by myself, I get all sexy at home, put the girls up, go out. Oh, DeMont goes into full harassment mode. You're checking the phone. You want to know who I'm going with. Is somebody going to be there, who I'm meeting with? If you were doing that for me, you wouldn't have those insecurities.
Mr. Kirksey, what do you have to say about that, sir?
One day I come home from work. She said, hey, it's a condom missing. You know anything about that? I was like, no, I don't. I don't even know where the box of the condom is. So she was like, well, you're lying to me. You're doing something. You at the airport, you do this, you do that. I was like, no, I don't. Well, the only time she does want to go out like this is when she gets an attitude or she gets aggravated by something. Mm-hmm. That's it.
So you think there's going to be some revenge action going on?
Pretty much.
She's going out to
mm-hmm, because she says little sneaky things.
And I know that's true because you smiling like it's true.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm gonna say this, she tries to get me caught in the act of something that I've never done. I don't cheat. So let me tell you about this. We had a miscarriage one time. It put us in a dark, deep place, as it would anybody else. So we decided to go buy condoms just to prevent this from happening for a while.
Right.
But we never opened the box. We never used it. We put it up top of the closet somewhere. I don't know. I forgot the place. Mm-hmm. One day I come home from work. She said, hey, it's a condom missing. You know anything about that? I was like, no, I don't. I don't even know where the box of the condom is. So she was like, well, you're lying to me. You're doing something. You at the airport, you do this, you do that. I was like, no, I don't. I don't cheat. I don't go outside of this relationship, period. That's not something I do. So, thank you.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Later on down the line, a couple of months later, she does this thing, especially if she's in the wrong. She said, well, I have a confession to make. Like, so what is it now? Remember that time I told you that it's condom missing, thought you were doing something? Truth was, I threw it away. I hid it. Just to see if you were doing something.
Just to start some stuff.
Yeah.
Now, Ms. Douglas, did you do that? Yep, you did.
Yes, I did. This was not to start stuff. This was, again, in an ugly phase of our relationship where the monies wasn't adding up. You're still at this job that I don't understand why. And there was a lot of suspect
Why did you have a problem with his gig? It just wasn't making enough money?
It wasn't making enough money. So on top of that, you're being, 1 minute you say you're not cool with the female, workers up there. And I have no problem with that. If I would have known, it's almost like he's hiding it. So on top of coming home late, on top of putting in hours and it's not even sufficient, why are you still there? So during that time, I was 100% sure that DeMont had other stuff going on. So I wanted to pick his brain. So I was hoping to push his back against the wall and he confessed to something. But I was happy that he didn't.
He didn't. But,
no.
but you knew he didn't do anything at all.
I was hoping that he would tell me something.
So, Your Honor, I worked at the airport long nights.
Right.
Didn't pay much, so I worked overtime a lot to make ends meet.
Right.
To get trips. We had flight benefits.
Right.
Something we started on. So it was going back to the norms.
Right.
So we just fly around, do whatever. She wants to think that I'm messing around at work. She went through a cash app or something like that. It's something like that. $2 for chicken. Somebody wanted. $2 for chicken. But
hang on, let him finish.
But someone else needed $2 in cash, right? A female, so to say, like I said, I don't do anything. She wants to say that I do, but it was $2. And she said, well, I don't want to go upstairs and buy high-priced food or high-priced snacks, which is understandable. If it was a male, she wouldn't have any problem with it. It's just that it's a female that was asking for it.
8 quarters to a woman, and it was too much.
He got coworkers. Why you never bring up the conversations you have with women? Why is it something that you just have to hide?
So I have to tell you every day, okay, well, I gave somebody change for $1.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But if I can be transparent about my work life and what's going on, I kind of expect it in return.
let's say Nick and I walking down the street. Ain't he wants to hop into the 7-Eleven or something and get something. He don't have any cash on him. I got $2. I give Nick $2. I got to go home and tell Big E?
No, you don't.
So
He's a dude. I gave him money. I got to go report?
No, no.
Why does he have to report? Oh, but I see. You don't want that $1,200, do you?
No.
You
I
want this guy. But you just want him to roll like George Clooney or something.
Yep.
You want him to flash and fan and carry on. You want romance, balloons, rings, and blingy things, right?
Something like that.
You got that, you confused. You said to me that what you wanted was, and I underlined it, I want to have real counseling session to figure things out and see things from eye to eye before moving forward with the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to do pre-wedding is not have some great engagement. You don't have to have a wonderful moment that is full of fancy and flourish. He probably was trying to do that. Somebody gave him up. He said, well, you know, so I'm gonna drop to my knees right now. My husband gave me my engagement ring during an argument. He said, and I bought this for you and everything. That's how it happened. This is 32 years ago. The thing is, you got to do the right thing. It's about talking, communication, what you want out of life, what you want, what makes you happy. She's a flashy chick.
Mm-hmm.
I think what she would take is a lot of little love and kindness, little cards, texts, things like that. I think that would be enough for her.
Okay.
And I think that sometimes men overlook the simple things, thinking that only the blingy things count. Mm-hmm. And I don't want you to be in that position, because I think you personally are fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, fabulous.
Thank you.
I want you to know that you got fabulous over here. You need to take whatever list you got over there that you gave to the people and just tear it up. Just tear it up. A little more soft, light love and a little more room for a man who's doing the best that he can. He's working hard. He's coming home. He's not cheating. He loves you. He buys you wings.
That's her favorite food, by the way.
Learn to enjoy what you got before you figure out it'll fly away. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Thank you.
Judge, this is the case of what women want.
I have a case here in which a woman has a whole lot of exes. That's not the problem. The woman also has 5 kids with the exes. That's not the problem. The problem is the woman likes women.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Jonathan Banks and LaTanya Brickle. The two of you have been together for 2 years, engaged for 1. You have no children together. And Mr. Banks, you're not quite sure what's going on, so you've come to talk to me. You want, however, $300 if this relationship's in for a tire that she punctured. So before we get to that, I'm going to start with you, Mr. Banks. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
All right, hello, Your Honor. I'm here because I'm in love with this beautiful young lady. We're also engaged, as you know. But the problem is that I'm in love with her, but she's also in love with women. I know a lot of you may seem that there's not a problem with her being in love with other women, but to me it is.
Yes, I do love women.
Hang on, let him finish.
To me, it is. It is because this is not LaTanya. LaTanya is masculine when it comes to women. And that actually fears me. It scares me at some point in time. For example, Your Honor, we can actually be out.
Right.
We can be out at the mall, and sometimes it makes me feel like I'm with my homeboy. She'll tap me, be like, hey, babe, do you see the lady with the, excuse my language, but hey, babe, do you see the lady with the fat ass? I'm a guy. I notice it. I'm just trying to respect you. I'm trying to respect you being your fiance and not be observing other women around you.
Yeah, I understand what he's saying.
Right.
Yes, I am very attracted to. I'm sexually attracted to women. I don't date them.
But you don't have to be.
I like all kinds of women.
You don't have to be.
I've been liking women since I was 8 years old. I'm 28. So this is
all the man that you need, Your Honor.
This is 20 years of me liking women, but I choose to be with him. If I wanted a woman
let me inquire. Let me inquire. You've always liked women.
Yes.
But you've never dated women.
No.
You like him.
I love him.
You love him.
Yes.
Are you attracted to him?
Your Honor.
I'm sexually attracted to him, and I'm emotionally attracted to him. I'm physically attracted, but I'm sexually attracted to women.
I'm confused.
Your Honor,
But
it got to the point, Your Honor.
Mr. Banks, go ahead.
It got to the point, Your Honor. Ask her, I had to make her throw away her.
That's more than I needed to know.
I apologize, Your Honor, but it's facts, Your Honor.
But at what point during your relationship or before your relationship did you find out she was so attracted to women?
In the beginning of the relationship.
Not actually in the full beginning of the relationship. She told me that she liked women, but I didn't know it was so strong and so aggressive towards women, Your Honor.
Right.
That's the problem. That's my issue. I don't mind her actually being out with women.
Right.
I like women.
Right.
I actually engaged in a conversation with another woman for a threesome because that's something she wanted.
Right.
She wanted, so I tried to engage in with her. I found the lady.
He can't
Just for her.
Not for me.
You've been a good man.
Your Honor.
Nice boyfriend. Yeah,
you see how emotional he is about that, and you think he can mentally handle a threesome? He already think I'm gonna leave him for a woman. If we have a threesome, oh man, who knows what happened?
Your Honor, I can't help it if I don't know if I'm gonna have LaTanya or Leonard.
Hey, Leonard gonna put it down regardless.
I don't have a problem with putting it down either, Your Honor. Ask her.
Make sure that he can put it down along with Leonard.
Your Honor, it got to a point where she asked me one weekend to go out, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I said, okay, that's fine.
All right.
Which at some points in time, I don't like for her to go out because at that point, it leaves me with all the kids. I don't mind it, but she went out. She came home to me, correct. We enjoyed ourselves once she got there.
Right.
That was fine. But the next day, Your Honor, we're in the room cleaning up. Why did I find the dress with something all over the front by her belly button and also down here in her private area?
I don't know where that come from.
Same story I got, Your Honor.
It's the truth.
Same story I got. She didn't know where to come from.
Do you think that you would like to see women start dating women before you make a decision?
No, I know I don't want to be with a woman. They're too needy.
But you're
They're too needy.
I'm a woman. I'm needy. I don't want to be with somebody else that's needy.
As needy as you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So emotionally you find women off-putting, but sexually you find them alluring.
They're beautiful creatures.
Is he the first guy that you found yourself sexually attracted to?
No. I have 5 kids with 3 different men.
You don't have a problem with the sex part at all.
No, I don't.
I don't have a problem with the sex parts if you engage with me.
Right.
But Your Honor, I don't know if she want to have sex with other women with me or without me. That's my concern. Hopefully you can find the answer because I don't ask her. I can't get out from.
I mean, yes,
No,
without
Your
him, but I don't do it. Because I love him. I'm not going to go out and do him like that.
Right.
I respect our relationship. I love him. I don't want to be with nobody else but him. But I can't help that I'm sexually attracted to women. I
More than just women, Your Honor.
at
She have a
women.
lot of friends, and they're gorgeous. They're fine.
Fine.
If I say something about it, it's a problem. But if she engaged in a conversation of how fine they are, we can talk about it.
So you got looking women friends?
That's double standard, Your Honor.
He takes it too far. He takes it too far.
If Leonard take it far, how can I do it?
He'll sit there and he'll be like, dang, baby, ooh.
But Your Honor,
I would love to see you and her have sex. I'm like, what? No, that's not how that goes. I initiated, then you follow through. You don't start it.
Oh, sir, there are rules to this thing.
There's rules to this.
Rules that I was unaware of.
Rules that he is aware of, because I made sure I laid him down.
She never told you what the rules were?
This is my first time hearing those rules, Your Honor.
Let's try to figure out what they are together. How about that? You and me.
You can ask.
You and me.
Find them out.
Now, Ms. Brickle, tell me, what are the extra woman rules as far as you know? I mean, what are the requirements? I mean, let me ask you this first. Can he have a threesome?
Yes, he can, if he can handle it mentally.
Well, let's see what's on your mental right now.
What makes you determine whether or not he's mentally prepared?
I love her relative, Your Honor, but they are around all the time. I don't know if they wake up with us, go to sleep with us, or not, but they're around all the time constantly, and they're always eating my snacks. Your Honor, it's ridiculous.
He's already an emotional man, and he already afraid that I'm gonna leave him for another woman. So why put me in a room with another woman?
To stoke the fear that he already has that you might actually walk off with a woman.
So I don't even cross those,
if you're constantly talking about women, I'm gonna give her what you need.
Lines with him.
I gotcha. So there are no rules, there's just no threesomes.
There's no threesome. I don't want to be shared, and I don't want to share him.
Ooh, that was right from our heart. Did you hear that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you hear her voice break?
I did. I hear her, Your Honor. I know Latanya, and I know Leonard.
He got the name wrong.
You don't even know who I am.
It's hard to know who you is sometimes. I never know who she is at some point in time, so it's hard.
1 minute I'm Latanya, 1 minute I'm Latoya. I don't know who I am.
I got you. Well, let me ask you this. You say that her relatives are too involved in you come over too much, too involved. Tell me what's going on with that.
I love her relative, Your Honor, but they are around all the time. I don't know if they wake up with us, go to sleep with us, or not, but they're around all the time constantly, and they're always eating my snacks. Your Honor, it's ridiculous. I have my snacks in the bedroom,
Right.
never open, but when I get home from work, my mixed peanuts are open, my juice is gone out of the refrigerator. I didn't get an apology.
No.
I don't know anything about it. I didn't even get a replacement.
No.
Did somebody in your family eat his mixed nuts and juice?
Yes, that did happen.
Not only mine, but the kids' stuff too.
Well, I know who it was, but he's a little confused.
So it was just a mistake?
Yeah, but he did apologize.
Did he apologize?
Multiple times, but it's multiple mistakes.
So he keeps going back and eating more of your snacks?
Of course, Your Honor.
Ain't happy.
And then, Your Honor, we're engaged, we're looking for a place.
Yes.
The family member actually wants to move in with us. You have a place to stay that you're living in.
Why would you come at your place?
But your family is well taken care of where they're at. You don't have to move into our spot. I'm trying to raise a family also.
Okay.
And that's with her.
Speaking of which, you were raising a lot of kids that aren't yours. There are 5 of them.
Sometimes
From
6.
1 month to 12, sometimes 6. I don't even know how that happened.
No.
Your Honor, I can work all day. Come home, house is in a mess sometimes, dishes, no food, but you running around with the kids, playing. So that's another kid, Your Honor.
So what would you think that she doesn't discipline her children? She lets them run wild? What is your concern in that regard?
At some points in time, she don't have strict discipline with the kids.
He don't even have any kids.
Hang on.
For example, Your Honor, I have 2. One time we had the child that actually, I don't have a problem with you walking, but you walked across a major highway. But I also went and told the mom that I gave you permission to do it. Never.
So one of her kids walked across a major highway and said you said it was okay.
Said that I said it was okay. No discipline, Your Honor. I was waiting for her to actually discipline the child for actually lying on me.
I checked him.
It's no
How did
check.
you check him?
I told him, don't do that. That's not what you do.
He walked across a highway. You should have been a little more excited than that.
The other example, Your Honor, we have another one. Came up with a song. It had a nice ring to it, but the word was all off. I'll sing it for you. Jonathan is a bad dad. Jonathan is a bad dad, but I can't understand how I'm such a bad father when I'm actually helping raise you. So I can't grasp that. But then,
sing him about
Your
what
Honor,
a bad dad he is?
No, laughed and said just being a child.
Was just being a child.
Was goofing around?
I think so.
You think so?
I really do. I honestly think that all my children do love him. And at that point in time, he had just gotten on to said something to so yeah, started singing the song.
You say you're concerned when she goes out without you. What do you think is going on when she goes out without you?
Yeah, she basically told you that she's in love with females also.
I didn't say I'm in love with females.
Well,
I said I'm in love with
females.
having sex with them. There's a
That's the same. So that's my concern, Your Honor. If we're married, Your Honor, and we're living together with 5 kids, you're gonna see who's a bad dad if I'm taking care of you from now until you grow older, till you get older. I don't think you can be so much of a bad dad if you're doing that.
Well, I don't think he's a bad dad, and I never said he was a bad dad. So
But do you support him in his dad role?
I do when I feel like the punishment should match the crime. And I feel like he don't. He don't. I feel like he don't understand because he don't have any children.
Yeah.
So
he's got 5.
So
they're just not his,
And
but
2
then he's
called me
got
dada,
5.
Your Honor.
Huh?
2 called me dada.
Is that true?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. You say you're concerned when she goes out without you. What do you think is going on when she goes out without you?
Your Honor, she basically told you that she's in love with females also.
I didn't say I'm in love with females.
Well,
I
you
said I'm
like
in love with
females.
having sex with them. There's a
That's the same. So that's my concern, Your Honor. If I'm not there, who?
I'm not emotionally attached to them.
But you're sexually attached to
I
them.
can't help that. But I haven't been with no woman since I've been with you.
How could I know?
And I've had plenty of
How could I know?
opportunities.
See? So you see my reason for being here, Your Honor. I don't know which way to go.
I'm the way to go.
Can you ask her if she's so sexually attracted to females, why can't we have a threesome together?
I have answered
I could
that.
ask her, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. She's gonna tell me that she doesn't think you can hang. She's gonna tell me that you're not emotionally capable of engaging in that kind of activity without losing your mind in her direction about seeing her with another woman. Did I get it right?
Yes, you got it.
If Leonard don't show up, Your Honor, there would not
Leonard
be a
coming
problem.
out. I ain't nothing I can do about that.
There would not be a problem if I
Leonard
don't see
is
Leonard.
coming.
Yeah,
I don't care what name
that's
you
a
put
hard
on it.
thing to contain in that kind of circumstances, because it's Leonard who likes the women to begin with.
I don't get this when we go out.
What do you get when you go out with her?
Basketball shorts, T-shirt, sometime a fitted cap.
Is that your normal attire?
Yes, I'm comfortable. You take me out, I'll dress like this if you take me out somewhere. Take me out.
You know, this is the first time
So
I
are
sit
you
with
saying
makeup
that he
on.
doesn't take you out anywhere that warrants getting dressed up?
No.
Is that true, Mr.
That's false, Your Honor.
Oh
Your
my
Honor,
gosh.
Your
Where
Honor,
do you
ask
take
her-
me
ask
for me
her-
to put on some heels, for me to put on a skirt, for me to put on makeup, for me to do my hair all extra? I want to be extra. I want to do all that.
Okay,
but take
babe,
me somewhere
babe,
where we do
I don't
all
take
that.
you anywhere?
Applebee's.
Applebee's. Great spot. Great spot. The neighborhood great.
I like
Great
it.
spot.
I don't knock it. I like Applebee's. 2 for $20 me all
Babe,
day.
Your Honor,
But don't sit there and make it seem like you be taking me to
someplace fancy where you have to
it
put on
don't
heels
matter.
and a
She
dress.
can wear heels to Applebee's. How many people you done seen the Applebee's with heels on?
You two love each other, don't you?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
love him.
I just don't know where to
He's charming as all get out.
I know.
I enjoy him all the way over here. And you love him to death because I can see it in your face.
That's my fat, short, black little dude.
Oh, man.
I think that's one of the best comments I've heard all week. He's my black, what?
Short, fat little dude.
My black, short, fat little dude. And she loves it. You know, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Mr. Banks. I'm sorry.
It didn't hurt me. It just caught me off guard because I didn't know she was going to actually say that. I done heard it before, but I didn't know she was going to
pull it out now.
Exactly.
There's a lot to say.
At home, I say the same thing.
It was a lot to own.
But that's at home.
It's mine.
We're not home.
How did she puncture your tire? Please tell me about that.
If I'm so insecure, why did you go through my phone and see a message from somebody that I was helping, but had relationship with them years ago? You contacted me because we had the same job at some point in time. So you was asking me for information. I gave you the information. Luckily, you got the job off of it, but she seen the message, overreacted, and cut my tire.
Did you do that?
Yes.
What did the message say?
The message, it was just for help. But my point was, my thing was, you used to sleep with her.
Years ago.
It don't matter, because I used to sleep with people years ago, but if I come in contact with them, you got a big problem about it. What you doing talking to them?
Exactly.
I can't even talk to my kid's dad without him feeling some type of way.
If it's about the kids, I don't have a problem with it.
If it is about the kids, it's just the fact that it's another man, period.
I got you. Listen, I think you two wonderful people. I think you're a good dude. I think you love her. I think you love her kids. I think you're a strong father figure. I applaud you for that. I enjoyed you here today. Mrs. Brickle, you know, be cool, be right, because you got a good brother here.
I know.
And you love him. Your little dark, fat, chocolate.
Don't forget short. She didn't mention that one.
Short, whatever. Yeah, but good love is a good thing. And now I'm going to say goodbye. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Judge, this is the case of like a virgin.
This is a couple I thought I would never see in divorce court. Are you ready? He wants to get married, and she won't commit. If that's not new, I don't know what is.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Emily Crodel and Bradley Hodge. The two of you have been together for 2 years. You have no children together, though you have several children from previous marriages. Your relationship is at a crossroads. I will just put that there. And Ms. Crodel, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here to see me today?
Yes, I came on the show because I'm 29 and I'm a virgin still, and I'm Catholic, so that's like my belief, and it's something that I can't change and I won't change, but every day.
Tell it, sister.
I know. So, and every single day, I'm like, what the heck? Why do I feel pressured every day?
How about a little change?
Never. No change at all, because...
Whoa. Do you feel pressured by him?
Yeah, all the time. And
give me the nature of the pressure.
Okay, so sometimes I should probably be better, because I put myself in situations where, you know, we might be alone a lot at a house, and then I get like excited. And then I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. But then I'm like, okay, I'm going to break up with you today. And then I'm
Yeah,
gonna...
but this is like 3 times a day. It's like lunch, breakfast, dinner.
Yes.
So it's like, you know.
Yeah, but
all day, all
that
night.
doesn't. But I don't understand. Maybe I want to know if it's really like, oh, babe, like you're so good, you know. Oh, it's in the moment, or is he just manipulating me?
You're scaring me to death, Ms. Crowell. I don't know what's going on here. Let me talk to Mr. Hodge for a second. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Mr. Hodge.
Yes.
Tell me what your understanding is about what she wants in a relationship and why it is you two are at a crossroads.
I think she likes me, possibly loves me, but what she really wants is to be a star, which she is. So she is, a, you know, sounds like Janis Joplin, she's a star, blah, blah, blah. But she doesn't know if she really wants to commit to a long-term relationship, which I've committed 1.5 years of celibacy, which is, for a man, I think might be impossible. I'm the Guinness World Records, I don't know. The point is that, you know, I'm being patient with the breakup.
Oh, you are?
You know, I think I'm being patient, you know.
Well,
now, I do want to say that there is a disparity in age. You are 51 and you are 29.
Correct.
So there is some disparity in age.
Okay, and he lied about that.
Did he really?
Yes, he said he was 40, and then he said, no, I'm 40.
That's a big ish.
Yeah.
Well, 45 ish.
He said, I'm 40. Then he said, I mean 40, like we're driving to Kentucky.
Yeah, but she didn't ask till like after like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, she's like,
I was like, oh, and the cop came up, you know, and then
how did the police get involved?
Because
well, they
he
kind
was
of asked.
speeding.
Well, they asked if she was my daughter.
Yeah.
And I said, well, of course not.
Right.
And I know that people say, you know, oh, you look really young for me, right? And that is kind of weird, you know, at Six Flags when people are like, is that girl kissing her dad? That's like, that's really weird. But it's okay, because I do like you, but this one thing is like so important to me, and if it ever is going to be compromised, it seems like it's always being compromised. And so I need to really know.
Well, I gave her an engagement ring.
Right.
All right? So I gave her an engagement ring, promise ring, you know, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, hey, I love you. You're the one. I wait 1.5 years for whatever we're waiting for. I'll wait 1,000 years for it. But then she gives me the ring back in a week.
No.
Saying, oh, no.
Do you want to marry him? Do you think he's your forever dude?
Yes.
I think that I don't know what to do.
No, but not what you know what to do, not what's right, what your parents want. What do you feel like? Yeah, this is the guy or not?
You know what? It's weird because I think it's like this in me. I don't know. I just love him.
Yeah?
I love him.
But what?
I don't know.
She would like to know.
I know.
The audience would like to know.
Okay, I do feel like I still have to be on my own sometimes, a lot of the time, to get things done that I need to get done, especially with my career and everything like that.
Give me an example of how you think being with him impedes on your progress.
This is the problem, Your Honor. She is an attention hack.
Yeah, well let her finish. Let her finish. How does he impede on your your journey?
Okay, time. It's like, whoa, what's up today? You know, not today, every hour. It's like, hey, honey, hey. But not really honey, because he doesn't call me that. But he's like, hey, I love you. What are you doing? But then I'm like, oh, man, I need to get stuff done. And then we're at the movies 3 days in a row. And I don't know what to do.
Well, you know, she is an actress. I make movies.
Right.
So she's a starlet. So, you know, I kind of like to keep her around a
sometimes
lot
I
to
need
watch
to
movies
just
with her.
be, like, out. You know, at the club alone, by myself.
You like to hang out and be single.
Your Honor, she dances till 4 in the morning, maybe 5, doing headstands. She can't do backflips anymore. It's like Coyote Ugly, 24/7. It's a 24 vortex.
What do you mean? That's my favorite thing.
Sarah.
Actually, I'm going to do it over here.
Don't you do it.
I'm gonna
Emily,
do
don't
it.
you do it. Stay
I'm
on
doing
national
it.
TV.
This is what I do. This is what I do.
Your Honor.
Like, how many people?
Your Honor.
Just me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, Ms. Crowell, come back.
It's
Settle
Halloween.
down. Now, Mr. Hodge, this is who she is.
24/7, like it or not.
Right? But I'm saying to you, this this is who she is. Do you want this, or do you want something that looks like this that is altered to fit your life?
Well, I want your version.
No! Say what you want to me.
My version?
I don't know, because...
What's my version?
No, I think the ideal version is to tone it down a little bit. Like, the example, we went to the wedding. We went to a wedding, okay? We're at the wedding. Okay, it's someone else's time to enjoy their marriage, you know. Slow dance,
Right.
sing, dance,
Right,
you know.
right.
Well, she gets a little disrespectful. She kind of grabs the mic from the bride. Yes, they're dancing. Now, it's funny, she knew the bride and starts singing her own songs. Then choruses the band to hit a beat that matches her song.
Okay.
The whole wedding party was like, hey, hey.
Crodle, Miss Crodle, put yourself together, put yourself together.
So I'm just trying to see, one, is she really a virgin? You know, that's kind of like, you know.
Is
you
that
walk on water
important?
too? No, it's not this important. Just, you know, I didn't want to be like the last, you know, guy to find out. So, sure enough, she is a virgin.
I am.
Which is probably even scarier.
Yeah,
At
no,
that point, you're like,
this is-
eggshells, you know. What can I do? What can I do? It's just sometimes you need to tone it down.
Right.
What is that? Sometimes you need to tone it down. Okay,
You know, just a
Dad.
little, yeah.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what the heck? What is this thing with your eyebrows? Do you know? It's like, sometimes you need to tone it down. It's like,
I think it's more like, no, don't do that. I'm totally embarrassed.
You're...
Oh, wait, I'm leaving town. We're leaving you behind because you're embarrassing. That's what's wrong.
No.
You're
Am I
totally
embarrassing?
Well, Miss Crodle.
Sorry.
You say that he's incredibly jealous. Why don't you tell me about that?
Okay, so one time we were in Chicago.
Right?
Okay, maybe there were some cool people on the dance floor.
Maybe.
And this one particular person, maybe a male person, was dancing.
Right.
So I'm on the dance floor. It's not even long, maybe like 3-minute song, right? We're like, hey. And then all of a sudden it's like, you know, come here, like, let's go.
Right.
And it's like, man,
Well,
I
the
can't
thing is,
even
she
mean
flirts with
it.
everybody at the
She flirts with everybody?
Everybody. Women too.
I find that believable. I mean, I find that believable.
I kind of do too.
All right, I'm glad
You say that you've caught him going through your phone several
I
times.
have.
What's that all about?
What is that about? Okay.
Shall we ask him?
Shall we ask him?
Mr. Hodge, what's that about?
Well, I didn't know if I was her 9th or 10th boyfriend at the time when I first started dating her, because it was very...
A year later.
Well, not a year later, like 3 months.
Like,
So I was
But anyway.
So I'm just trying to see, one, is she really a virgin? You know, that's kind of like, you know...
Is
you
that
walk on water
important?
too? No, it's not this important. Just, you know, I didn't want to be like the last, you know, guy to find out. So, sure enough, she is a virgin.
I am.
Which is probably even scarier.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
at that point, you're like,
this is-
eggshells, you know. What can I do? What can I do? Never know with a virgin.
That is hard, I guess. But
Yeah.
the thing that's weird.
Take your clothes off. No, can't. Not till 2050. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm like
it's-
looking at.
But what is this?
Dear Jesus,
Okay, we're
when can you take-
sleeping last night.
What?
That is important. See?
I know.
And so maybe I'm just confused because you seem so beautiful sometimes.
Thank you.
And then sometimes at night you're like, take off your clothes.
Well, that's the other me.
See,
lives
what
in
is
a
that?
cave.
You can't have two yous.
Yeah, I can't.
Is what I'm saying, Judge.
Well, she's awful pretty and charming, so, you know.
Judge, help.
What do you want?
I need to help because I'm not good at confrontation at all. And
well, what do you want me to confront him about?
I guess whether I need to go or not, whether I can.
Miss Crodle, let me say this to you. Miss Crodle, let me say this to you. Woohoo!
Sorry.
When are you going to commit to the relationship? You say you want to marry me. I say yes.
Mr.
You
Hodge,
say you don't?
let me say this to you. A woman who doesn't want to commit, set her free. You don't need a man's permission for nothing. You don't need to confront him. You don't need to persuade him. You don't have to do nothing. He's a stranger to you. Till you're married. Now, I make adjustments for my husband of 30 years because we're in it to win it and we're committed to each other and he spent his life with me. But this dude has not done that yet. And you're not there. So you don't have to please him. You don't have to give him what he needs and give him what he wants because you're not there yet. I think you're a wonderful dude. I got nothing against you.
Thank you.
This is just my I was going to say 10 cents, but I'm going to say $20 million opinion about how women need to view themselves as individuals unto themselves. You're not either a virgin or not a virgin. You're not defined by whether a man has entered you or not. You are defined by what you think, what your mind is about your spirit, your soul. If you've decided not to share your body with them, you don't ever have to do it. Ever. And you never have to tell anybody what your sexual status is. It's nobody's business who's been in there or not. Nobody's. Nobody's.
That's amazing. I needed to hear that so much.
Sorry, I know I'm working at cross purposes to you, but that's what I truly, if she was my daughter, that's what I would tell her about being a woman, is it's not defined by your relationship to any given man or if a man has touched you or not. That's
we're not here
bucking.
about her virginity. That's not the biggest issue. The issue is commitment. You know, one, she's on, next day she's been, next day she's not committed. And that's the reason we're here, is to say, when are you going to commit to the relationship? You say you want to marry me, I say yes.
Mr.
You
Howard,
say you don't?
let me say this to you. A woman who doesn't want to commit, set her free. And I'll tell you why. We women are hard on locking a dude down. I get women in here all the time. Judge Lynn, if you could just get me a ring. He's cheating on me. He won't work. He plays video game. But Lord, Judge Lynn, if you could just get me a ring. Women are silly with it. And you don't want to push a woman into a commitment if that's not where she is. You know what I'm saying? And she's not sure she can be pure crotal attached to you. Yeah. And there's a whole lot of crotal going on over there.
Lots of crotal.
And I respect your ability to hang in there because there's a lot. I mean, I've only been out here 15 minutes. I'm looking to go home right now. I respect your thing. And not only that, my man, I respect the fact that you respected the fact that she didn't want to have sex with you. I think you could have got her drunk. You could have pushed. You could have, all this, the whole bunch of stuff dudes can do to get it. Hey, you didn't do it. And I respect that about you.
Thank you.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a great dude. I'm going to tell you something, though. When you leave here, our inbox is going to fill up. And it's going to be a bunch of women saying, if she don't want to give it to him, I will. I'm telling you that. I'm just telling you. That's not a warning. What I said to you still stands. Now, you guys said you were in here fighting over some stuff, but y'all ain't interested in your stuff, are you?
The
stuff.
Artwork, that I painted a little bit.
No, I think that's just...
well, you're not leaving that man. You're not. You wouldn't be this agonized over all... Ooh, that's beautiful. Did you do that?
Yes.
That's gorgeous.
I didn't know what you were looking at. Yeah.
That's absolutely beautiful. Did you give those to him?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
they're at his house.
Oh, man, you're talented.
Thank you.
Very, very
Piggy
talented.
and the Jets, that was that one, because it's Elton John's.
But you're not going nowhere. You like him.
I know.
You're just not sure. You don't have to make a decision.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got guys in here drag women around for 10 years.
What?
I'm not suggesting that, because I like you.
Yo, you did 15 at a year and a half.
But
is it fear of loss, or is it real?
When you're ready, you're ready. It won't be a struggle when you're ready.
You know what I mean?
It won't be a struggle when you're ready. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
27, 29 years, I met this dude.
Wow.
I never dated a guy more than 9 months.
Me
but when
either.
I met the one that I got now, it was like, oh, there he is.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll know when you know.
You know when
You'll
you
be
know.
ready, and it might be him.
Did you
It's just that
know?
you're not ready.
Yeah. Were you like that at first, and then you?
What do you mean? Like what?
Like, no, I mean.
Did you do headstands?
No.
When you saw your husband, did you do headstands,
I
backflips?
did a headstand in the family room last week.
Well, there you go.
That's amazing. I wrote your
Handstands, cartwheels, still do them. Here's what I have to say to you.
Number one.
Dating is when you overlook a woman's weird. Marriage is when you ride her weird with her.
Wow.
You gotta decide if you wanna ride her weird. The dude I got rides my weird with me. I do handstands, cartwheels, talk to myself. He walks through the room, don't even notice. So what you have to decide is, can you ride her weird just like it is? Not dialed back, not tamped down, not made a little less weird, but can you ride it the way it is? I wish you both luck, and you'll know when you'll know you're a good dude. Until then, this matter is adjourned.
Can this work? I mean, Judge Lynn had a lot to say today. What's your take on it?
You know what?
I think she had a lot of good advice, but
I did too.
it's a work in motion.
And you're willing to wait this out?
Yeah, I've been on the ride for a year and a half. I mean, I could wait a little longer.
Buckled up, right?
I'm buckled up sometimes. Sometimes I'm buckled up.
Judge, this is the case of cheating husband.
I've got a couple here today that seem to have it together. They both have jobs, they've been together for a while, but something just isn't going right. Let's see if we can figure out what it is.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Corey Umbles and Shanice Umbles. Mr. and Mrs. Umbles, you have been together for 7 years, married for the last 4, and you have 1 child together. But you do not want to be together anymore. You both have claims filed against each other, and I will get to that momentarily. But before I do, Mr. Umbles, let me start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and what brought us here today?
So from the beginning, she knew I was a very sexually driven person. And she knew after we had the baby, my needs weren't being met, so I began to seek sex outside of the marriage.
Now, when did you have a baby before or after you got married?
After.
After you got married, you say not enough sex after that happened.
Not enough, not at all.
Did you guys have a conversation or two about that?
Yes, we did. When she was 7 months pregnant, roundabout, I had reached out to an ex, and she was in a different state. We had went through counseling because of that, and I explained to her, my sex drive is really high. I like to have sex very, very often. In the beginning, it was that way. We were having sex 2-3 times a day, every single day. It kind of dwindled down to maybe, once a day. Then it was like maybe 3 times a week.
I got you. So, my question was, you have no clue, right?
No, what's up?
I asked you a question that you were supposed to be answering. And you don't even remember that I asked the question.
No, what's up?
Yeah. The question was, did you have a conversation about the lack of sex when you started to have concerns?
Yes, well, actually, yes, we did. I conveyed to her, hey, when you reject me sexually, it makes me feel some type of way. That's why we went to counseling for that. Having that discussion about, our sexuality, how often, and different things like that.
And what happened as a function thereof?
It was met with anger, attitude, like, well, you know, I just had a baby, you know, or while she was pregnant, it was, you know, I'm moody, I'm this, I'm tired, etc. And I'm like, well, you just can lay there, you know, if that's the case, like, let's handle business, like, because she knew, like, my sex drive was really, really high. We discussed it, we had multiple conversations about it.
Okay. Ms. Umbles, is that an accurate reflection of the things that occurred?
Sorta. Like, we did go to counseling, we had a conversation, but I felt like I was pregnant, I had a miscarriage right before that, so I wanted to do any and everything that I could to, like, stay healthy, to make sure that, you know, nothing was going wrong. So when he told me that, it didn't come off as, when you don't have sex with me, I'm gonna have sex with somebody else. Because if it would've came off like that, then I would've said, like, okay, well, I'm not gonna lose my man for that, so.
She'll say that, but we had that discussion as well. Like,
about if you don't have sex with me, whether or not you're sick, whether or not you had. Hey, I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
If you don't have sex with me, whether or not you're sick, whether or not you've just had a miscarriage, whether or not you're currently pregnant, whether or not you're tired, whether or not you're upset, not happy, unfulfilled, if you don't have sex with me, I'm going elsewhere. You had that conversation.
Yeah, because we discussed how I lust after other women. She knew from I have another son by a different woman. She knew what that situation was. I was repeatedly cheating on her as well.
What if she got sick? What if you were with a woman, she got sick, had shingles, and for a month she couldn't have sex? Would you cheat on her?
No, that's different. So when there were medical concerns, like when she had the miscarriage and different things like that, I'm understanding in that. It's not that you're tired or you just can't do it. So that's my understanding.
So you're understanding about that. It's just when she's physically capable and unwilling.
Right, when it's just an excuse.
Is that accurate?
Come on now. Like,
kind of. I mean, I had just had a baby. I was working full-time, long hours. So if I knew that if I didn't have sex with him, that he would be upset. So I would try to, like, maybe get up. He had to be at work at 6. I would try to get up 5 in the morning, try to, you know, make sure that we have sex then, or, you know, when he comes home. But a lot of the times, because he was, cheating, when he comes home, it was strictly the video game. We'll talk for a little bit. In between, in between the video game, we'll talk for a little bit, and then that was it. So.
No.
What did you do to potentially increase the sex you got when you weren't getting enough? What did you do?
Like, as far as with her?
Yeah.
It was an ongoing conversation. Like, it was a topic of discussion that we constantly talked about, rejecting sex. What are the reasons why?
No, but what did you do?
Oh, anything that she asked. She would say that I wasn't doing this or I wasn't doing that, but I always was getting her little gifts. We're going on vacations. Let's go to Seattle for the weekend. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go do these type of things to try to keep that romance sparked.
Yeah, but I would rather not have none of that and him be faithful to me than go on trips and
yeah,
stuff
and a tired woman don't want to go on a trip because she's usually in charge of all of the doings. So what she wants is a little romance at home, kindness, take care of the baby, when she's exhausted, that kind of thing.
And
it might help.
I worked 2 jobs. I would come home and have my son all day long, all the time. Even when he first was born, I worked overnight and would come home to a baby all day long, working 10, 12 hours at night.
I was trying to help you, sister, over there.
All day.
You got to answer for all of it.
I had to go to work as well. So yes, he would come home from work, and we didn't have a babysitter at that time. But as soon as he told me, look, I can't do this, I don't want to be with him all day, I started looking for a babysitter, and I got him in babysitting. I got him to a babysitter.
Right.
So then when I go to work, I dropped him off, so he had all day to sleep or do whatever he needed to do.
I got you. Did that happen?
That was at the end. That was, 6 months after I've been coming home and.
So you cheated.
With 27.
With one woman, with a lot of women?
With 27 women.
With 27 women. Lord have mercy, let's hear about this sin.
Okay, but so I'm not a sex addict. I don't want to say that. It's more about that first experience with a woman, when a woman experiences me for the first time and her reaction. That's more what I'm addicted to than.
So you're about the conquest.
Yeah.
During a year, 27 different women.
About a year. So
multiple times.
we were getting new phones at the time. And I was transferring her data from the old phone to the new phone.
Right.
And I just so happened to come across this text message of her with this guy. You know, so I asked her, you know, hey, what's up with this or whatever, and she brushed, oh, it just was flirting.
Was this before the 27 women or during?
This was like during that period.
During the 27 women.
During
she
that
had
period.
the nerve. Lord have mercy, let's hear about this sin.
Okay, but so I'm not a sex addict. I don't want to say that. It's more about that first experience with a woman when a woman experiences me for the first time and her reaction. That's more what I'm addicted to than.
So you're about the conquest.
Yeah.
You're about the conquest. So you found a message in her phone sometime during the course of this 27-woman expedition you were on.
Yeah, but.
And what happened in the, what did the messages say?
It was just like, I don't want to do this anymore, or, you know, I'm sorry, etc. It was just a few little messages. It wasn't an entire thread. It was a screenshot of I don't want to do this anymore, etc. So I asked her, you know, hey, what's up with this? Because at the time, I hadn't came clean about the cheating.
Right.
It just was, that was in the middle of it.
It was on the down low.
Yeah, it was on the down. She would suspect, but it's cheat till you get caught.
I would ask him every single day, what's up with you? What's going on? Like, you come home, you're not the same person. What is going on? And it's nothing. I'm tired. I'm working long hours.
So you were cheating and lying.
Yeah.
And then you found a screenshot that said, I don't want to do this anymore. You asked her about it. What did she tell you?
She told me, oh, it just was flirting. It was harmless. Just, you know, something to do while she was at work, et cetera, et cetera. Just little stuff like that. But I kind of had this weird feeling like there's more to that story. Like, tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on.
Okay, so what did you ultimately find out?
That her and the guy had slept together.
Okay. Did you sleep with this other guy? Y'all are just cold. Y'all just wrong. Y'all gonna applaud that.
Yes,
Lord
I
have
did.
mercy. Ms. Umbles,
you
tell me what happened.
It started off because I knew something was going on with him. The way he was coming home, it was just, you know, I got nothing. I would ask him, like, do you even like me anymore? Do you want to be with me? Like, what is it? I don't feel loved. I don't feel nothing, no emotion, no affection, no nothing. So then I started, you know, venting to this guy, and
one thing led to another.
It happened, and so, but I felt like, you know, it was more on his side, like he pressured it a little more, but, you know, it happened.
Yeah, it happened.
And so when he asked me about it, I lied, because he asked me, and it was like, I was gonna tell him, I just needed to figure out how I was gonna tell him.
Right.
So then when he put me on the spot, I didn't know, so I lied about it, I did, and I lied for a while. And you know, he was...
So when you found out about this guy, did you come clean about the other women?
It's different when you're caught. She never would have known. I'm serious. I mean, I'm just being honest. She never would have caught me. She never would have known. In the midst of her lying about it, I came clean with the woman that I was seeing at the time and let her know, hey, you know, I've been seeing this other woman, gave her the details of that, thinking that would kind of push her to open up more about it. But she still was lying, still was saying, oh, it wasn't nothing, it was this, it was that. So then I was at work one day and I called her and said, hey, when I get home, I need to talk to you. I don't want to tell you through text message or on the phone or anything like that. I need to come and talk to you. And all day she's, what is it? What is it? I'm coming to your job. What is it? What is it? What is it? Then when we got home, I let her know, hey, it wasn't just her. It was her and 21 other women.
At that time, it was 21. But I was angry because when he told me, he didn't tell me that, and he dragged me through it before he told me about the first person. I had to apologize to him daily. There were certain things that he wanted me to tell him daily.
Did you do all that?
Yeah, I did.
Knowing that you had been sleeping around and lying to her for months, you were going to torture her about the one little small sin she committed?
Yeah, but like I said, I was trying to pull it out of her.
I understand why. I understand.
And I wasn't caught. It was a difference it's different when you're caught. She never would have known. I'm serious. I mean, I'm just being honest. She never would have caught me. She never would have known. I could have continued that saying, like, I never did anything. She never would have known.
So as long as she had continued to lie to you successfully, it would have been fine. And you're fine in doing what you're doing because you're cheating and lying successfully.
No,
and only until you cheat and get caught are you obligated to tell her the truth.
No, I don't.
But she knew.
I knew, and I didn't have any proof because he's very, very, very sneaky.
But she knew. You were caught, you just didn't know it. She didn't have proof. She knew you were guilty, she just couldn't prove it in court. Can I tell you something, sir?
Yeah.
You are just incensed by her sin, though it is minuscule in comparison to your waves of wrong that you've committed over a year.
I agree
You
with
get that part?
I agree with that to a certain extent, but also it wasn't just peaches and cream. For the majority of the relationship, it was me bowing down. What do you need from me? What do you want from me? What'll change this? And it just was attitude, bickering. At points, I would get on my knees and be like, just stop it. But cut it out. What's the point?
Ms. Umbles, I'm gonna ask you. Were you actor, brother? I mean, the sex aside, were you a good partner, or were you one of these spouses that was all the time?
Not all the time.
All the time.
Not all the time.
time.
Sometimes I will get upset, yes, because I'll come home and it's strictly video game or I get no attention or nothing. So sometimes I do nag him, yes. In the beginning, we were fine, like we were good, we got
Everybody's
along.
fine in the beginning.
We got along,
Yeah.
everything was good. So yes, I do nag him sometimes. It's not an all-day thing,
It's
no.
not nagging, it's attitude. It's pointless attitude. Like, and when I'm trying to fix the problem, I'll be like, babe, like, how can we fix this? What do I need to do? And it's
Well, what
nothing,
did you
Mr.
think the
Perfect.
problem was?
Nothing. I don't know.
You still don't know.
Ask her, what was the problem?
The problem was you felt unattended to?
I felt unattended to, unloved. I just felt like we were roommates only. That
was later.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the 6 years before the last year. That's what I'm talking about. All of that beforehand.
The whole 6 years, she had a bad attitude.
It was
aware
manageable
of that.
because I'm real spiritual, so I felt like, but I mean, like, the only thing that was keeping that together was the fact that I couldn't leave you for you having an attitude all the time. I couldn't leave you for those type of problems, different things like.
Do you tell those women that they're one of 27? Do you let them know, or how do you get them to have sex with you?
It'll be like I'll be at a gas station, I'll see a beautiful woman pumping the gas or something, and it's I do tattoos, so I had a easy outlet, hey,
Did you let them know that you were married and this was just a one-time thing?
Yeah.
It wasn't one time.
I don't believe you.
Things. They knew he was married.
They know I
it just
would be
wasn't
married.
one time thing.
It just went to, oh, I see what you're saying.
Some of them were multiple times.
I got you. 27 women, multiple times, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me about the $500 you are seeking from Mrs. Umbles as you leave her here today. For video game controllers and tattoo equipment. Tell me about that.
So during the arguing and different things, controller fly, hit the wall, shatter into a million pieces.
Yes.
Being thrown by her.
Yeah.
PlayStations. She came home one time. I was about to do a tattoo on this girl. She didn't know I had slept with the girl at the time.
I knew you slept with the girl. I knew he slept with the girl because I know the type of women that he sleeps with.
I got you.
And so I'm just finna do the tattoo. She comes in the house, tripping. She kicked all my tattoo equipment all over the place, destroyed it. You
want $100 for him for some sentimental jewelry.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
My mother gave me a necklace, and when he got upset, he snatched it off my neck, and it broke.
Did you do that?
And it upset me.
Oh, my goodness. Never hands-on, my man. Never hands-on.
That was a weak moment for me.
Yeah, you have a lot of weak moments.
With sex, yeah.
You got a lot of weak moments. Let me say this, just on a general tip. I think controllers and game stations are getting a lot of dudes in trouble. I come in here all the time and a woman has lost her mind because her man has been sucked into a game. And the guys will talk about how they have this need and that need and this need and that want, and then they still have a childlike affection for a toy. Yes. And get so deeply immersed in that toy that they can't take care of the man's business of being with a woman. And when I say when you being with a woman, you're with her emotionally, you're with her physically, you're with her financially, you're with her intellectually. We are some deep people. We are not simple boxes. There are a lot of layers to explore, and you missed a whole entire boat firing at some dude in South Korea who will never fix you a meal, who will never lay next to you in bed, and who will never carry your child. But the woman who does all that gets the leftovers. That's what I got to say about that.
And I agree with that, but...
Isn't that something? I got madder about the game than the women.
But I put the game down. That's been a couple years.
And then you picked up the women. You satisfy yourself. And you satisfy yourself continuously. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Judge, this is the case of Heartbreak Hotel.
Thank you, Nick. I've got two young people that have a baby and they're trying to keep it together, but they're getting hung up on problems with, wait for it, social media. Let's see what we can do for these two.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Brianna Molyneux and Stephen Rivera. The two of you have been together for 4 years and engaged for 2, but you don't think you're gonna make it, so you want to have the car that's in her name transferred to your name. Before I get to that, though, I want to say this. The fact that you don't think you're gonna make it distresses me because, and you should hear this, you've got a 1-year-old child together, and you are 4 months pregnant. So I'm telling you right now, I'm fighting. I'm fighting for you. How did we get here today?
Well, I got here because Stephen is a womanizing, he's manipulative, and he's selfish. For example, he would get ready for the gym, do his eyebrows, do his hair, he would wear matching clothes, and he would take an hour to get ready just to go to the gym.
To go sweat. Now, Mr. Rivera, did you take an hour to do your eyebrows, look good, so you could go to the gym?
I mean, to a certain extent, it's true. I mean, I don't take an hour, but I take like probably 20 minutes. You know, I wake up.
You take pride in your appearance.
Yeah, I take pride, yeah. I wake up and I wash up, you know, I shave, and the stuff that a man does, yeah, I put some wax on my eyebrows once in a while just to lay them down.
You wax your eyebrows?
Oh, yeah.
Whole new world. Whole new world.
Yeah, that's
Ms. Molyneux, other than that, he cares about his appearance. Give me a story that's gonna shock me about what he does as a womanizer, cheater, or liar.
Well, when we first got together, he got a social media that he was like, okay, I'm gonna get social media so I could put my pictures of you and the family and everything. And you know, of course, all girls, they get excited, like, oh, my man's about to show me off.
Right.
So we get the social media, and then next thing you know, I start to see naked booties everywhere. Like, he's literally like liking every picture. And when I tell you, Yana, it was more than 1,000 pictures on there, it shook me because I felt disrespected because that wasn't the purpose of the social media. You don't want your man's attention on someone else, you know? And so, especially when he made it for y'all, and then his whole social media is about everyone else, you know?
Did you have 1,000 pictures of naked booties on your social media?
it was probably more. I don't know.
Probably more than that.
I don't count, but
You're gonna own it all.
yeah, get it off the table.
How much sense does that make, though? That when you're in a relationship, you populate your stuff with naked booties?
well, I just followed a lot of IG models and stuff like that, and it would just pop
So
up.
they're just in your feed?
At first, it was in my feed, but then I started following pages and stuff, and then I started liking pictures, and she started catching on to that and stuff.
Now, Ms. Molyneux, I'm gonna say this, and I know probably all the women gonna be mad at me, but they're everywhere. I mean, I get naked booties on my feed, and how you gonna get super mad about that stuff that is proliferating the entire internet?
It bothers me, as in being a woman, it messes with your ego, and it makes me feel insecure about myself, and I start to try to look like them naked booty girls, and I start asking if I'm good enough for him, Your Honor, and I try every day to better myself for him, and so the fact that he's sitting here wasting time doing that when I could be doing that, but I don't. I mean, it's not the fact that, okay, it's naked booties and they're on his page. It's the fact that he seeks that attention and he goes and adds multiple. He doesn't just add like, oh, random chicks. They gotta be booty naked. Like, and he's adding that to his life.
I got it. Yeah, I get that. Do you think he's actually cheated on you?
Well, not while we were together, but he did tell me, like, I asked him when we first got together about this one woman, and he told me, like, he didn't sleep with her. And so he would go around with his friends and everything and be around her. And I trusted that. But then later on, he had got drunk one day and told me
that he had done that. Mr. Rivera, what are your concerns? Why do you think this relationship is disintegrating?
I think of our arguments, we're constantly arguing. She's going crazy on me. She's a whole different type of
Give me an example of a crazy argument that you've had.
There was an argument one time where I ended up throwing a chair at my TV I just bought, and it was like over $1,000. And I forgot what the argument was about, but we were getting into like a heated debate. I think it was over a girl.
Naked booty.
And yeah, I liked a couple pictures. I think that's what it was.
So you threw a chair at your own television because you were looking at naked booty pictures on the internet. How much sense does that make?
It wasn't like because of that. It was just what led up to that. It kept escalating. She kept throwing low blows. And
what kind of low blows was she throwing?
Just, I don't
Tell
remember.
me what she said. Give me the worst of it.
She just started talking about, oh, like, I could have any guy I want, and why do I settle for you? Because you're over here looking up, entertaining other hoes and stuff like that. The same exact words. So.
Did you say all of that, Ms. Molyneux?
No, Your Honor. I didn't say it like that. And secondly, Your Honor, when we got into the argument about the women and everything, he threw the chair at the TV because he got caught, Your Honor. It wasn't because...
Because he got caught looking.
Yeah, he got caught doing it, and so when I confronted him, because I had to screenshot everything or he'll lie about it. So when I show him the screenshots, he, instead of apologizing or trying to, make me feel better, he picked up the chair and threw it at the TV.
Were you trying to distract her with other things?
Yeah, I was kind of using that a little bit.
When it comes to my family, I don't care. I'll do anything for my sister. You get what I'm saying? That's the type of love we got. You get what I'm saying?
About the time that you left for 3 hours. What happened?
Yeah, I left because we got in a bad argument, and I just wanted to take, some fresh air and stuff. So I came back within 3 hours, and I noticed she was walking away, and she had probably taken an Uber or a Lyft or something. So I went in the house, and then she had cut my Puerto Rican flag. I have like a 12-foot flag right above my TV, just hanging out there. So she cut it in half. She opened my protein powders, like $150 worth of pre-workout and stuff. She threw it all over my clothes. All that stuff.
Did you do all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what, pray tell, were you trying to accomplish?
I was trying to make a statement. And one of the reasons I was trying to make a statement, if I could bring my brother, he could tell you how Steven is, and it will kind of open your mind to see
what you're dealing with.
He gets me that outrageous.
Mr. Zhang, is it? Molyneux, please come forward, Mr. Molyneux. Now, Mr. Molyneux, what do you have to say about this relationship? What do you know about Mr. Rivera you think I should know?
I think it's unhealthy for a simple fact that he's a liar. He watches all kind of different women. My sister tell me her concerns, and me as a man being her brother, you know, I care passionately. And so I told her what to look forward to. When she was getting with this man, so he was my homie. You know, we grew up, we was buddies.
You know him.
Yeah, I know Steven, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we was going to parties, getting girls, the gym. We was workout buddies, you get what I'm saying? And I told him, don't mess with my sister. I told him that. He said, okay, bro. So now I find out he's a liar. No, why? So we at the gym, right? We playing basketball. It's 5-on-5, right? He says, hey, everybody calm down. I'm gonna use the restroom. Stop the whole game, right? I said, nah, forget that. Let's keep running, 4-on-5. So 2 hours go by. We like, where's Steven? He said he in the bathroom.
That's a long bathroom break.
I'm all like, what happened? You know what I mean? I thought, dropping off the kids, but what happened? You know what I mean? So I say, forget that, you know? So I hop in the car with my boy Adam, so we lose the game, so we mad. So we park in the front, and we see Steven walk out my mom and dad's house. He ran a block all the way from the gym to see my sister without my permission or anything. I didn't even know he was talking to her. So I call him up. Steven, where you at? He said, oh, man, I'm still in the restroom. I said, oh, really? I see you walking out my parents' house right now. So my sister's concerned, and I'm backing her 100% because when my sister was at the club, she broke her leg. A fight broke out. And instead of him being on his woman's side like a man does, you know what I'm saying? My woman's not tripping, putting her high heel in a cup and slipping on the floor and breaking her leg. So, and that's not even the hard part. She felt like he doesn't have her side. Because when she fell and hit that floor, her brother was picking her up, me.
Right.
And I said, man, help me with your girl, man. Help me with your girl. You get what I'm saying? So that situation, she feels like, hey, you don't have my back. And then they put me in bad situation, my sister and him, put me in situations that I'm gonna protect my sister no matter what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like in a situation 3 months later, her leg got healed, and we went to another club, you know, so she was happy that she was celebrating that her leg got fixed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so what happened was, you know, Steven was looking at a girl's butt that was walking by. I'm coming from a whole different club, so he couldn't get in, so his neck tats, you know what I'm saying? So we had to go to separate clubs. So I'm partying by myself, they partying together. I walk up on them, and Steven's looking at girls, you know, butt, you know what I mean? And then so...
I wasn't looking at...
I'm gonna get to you. I am. I'm gonna get to you. Go, Mr. Molyneux, keep going.
So basically, what I'm saying is, I'm walking up like, oh, I had a good time. I wonder if they had a good time. You know, Brianna going off on him. You looking at that girl's ass? Woo, 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 woo. And he over there. I wasn't looking at nothing. Woo-de-woo. It's like, man, he drunk. So he like, bitch, and pushed her when she had the screws in her leg. You know, just healing. So I got in his face. I'm all like, hey, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what I mean?
I didn't.
And it was a whoop,
He a bigger dude than me, but when it comes to my family, I don't care. I'll do anything for my sister. You get what I'm saying? That's the type of love we got. You get what I'm saying? So I get in his face, and she get in my face right after she fell from the bushes. She get on my face. That's my husband. That's my fiance. I said, I don't care about none of that. You're not gonna hurt my sister in front of me. A man should never feel okay to touch my sister in front of her brother. Ever.
Tell it.
Ever. You should never put your hands on. That's not how we was raised.
Yeah. You lose your job, you sit down and you fix your resume. You don't pick up a gun and shoot people. Keep it together. He seems to indicate that you don't care for her and treat her well. What is your response to that allegation?
Well, I think that's because I do a lot for her. I pay the bills, I hold the house down, I take care of my kids, our family and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I do whatever.
but that is not, that's one thing and it's a beautiful thing. I ain't gonna say that. Holding down the house is a beautiful thing, but I'm asking you, how do you treat her?
Well, in the beginning of our relationship, I treated her good. I took her out. We went out a lot of places.
Yeah, in the beginning, but I'm talking about now.
Now, it kind of got a little icier because, all the craziness and then the trust issues and stuff like that.
Who doesn't trust whom?
She don't
Just
trust
you?
me, yeah.
Because of all of that booty watching you do?
Yeah, because of that. There's a couple times I got caught and I had to pay for it now.
Gotcha.
basically.
Gotcha.
And, Your Honor, if
Yes.
I can interrupt.
Please, go right ahead.
I have been engaged 2 times, asked over and over. The reason why I don't trust him is because when he engaged to me in 2016, I said yes, of course, and Your Honor, we got into an argument, and so he told me, like, I don't want to be with you no more, like, oh, you're boring, basically, and he didn't want to marry me. So I took off the wedding ring, Your Honor, and it got lost. So when he engaged to me again, which was like, I think sometime in the beginning of last year, I don't have a right date, but I know our wedding was supposed to be in December of last year. And I got a wedding dress, Your Honor, right here. Mm-hmm. I could say. I got this wedding dress, and
That's a pretty wedding dress. Looks too big for you, but okay.
Well, I paid $400 for that wedding dress, Your Honor, and my family was really excited. I had my mom, my sisters, everyone was with me because they know Stephen's history of turning down the wedding again. So we all got happy. My church was involved. Everyone was involved. That wasn't actually me wearing the dress, Your Honor.
Okay.
Because I gave it to his girlfriend. Because once he told me he didn't want to marry me no more, he told me I was like a mom to him, Your Honor. He told me that he didn't want the same.
I told her that she acts like a mom. Like,
how does she act like a mom? What are you referring to?
You can't do this, you could do this, telling me when I should go to the gym, how long I should be at the gym for. It's like, you know,
Your Honor, he said he didn't want the same no more, and he wanted multiples at a time.
I said that because we got in an argument, and I was mad, and I said things that I didn't mean.
He's always bringing up threesomes.
I got you. Mr. Molyneux, you tell a great story, sir. Appreciate your coming here. Please, have a seat. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna talk about that car title, because I ain't interested. You figure that out somewhere else. I'm gonna tell you what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the two of you, because I like you. And what the problem, I say, he's not cheating, he's being foolish and childish and 24-ish. With all that booty stuff. You know, when you have a woman and that woman has your child, you have to defend her heart. And you defend her heart by not throwing things in her face that otherwise would be okay if you were 24 and single. You have to defend her heart. If you have enough on your feed, you can see a booty every once in a while. They come through all the time. Don't collect them, don't store them. That's like if she got a bunch of dudes in them briefs and just collecting them pictures. It would bother you. You have to think about her. You have to be empathetic. You have to think about how she feels, because that's necessary to her security, and her security is necessary to your child's security. I'm going to say that. That's number one.
I understand that.
Number two, the mistake I think you're both making is a relational issue that is, I believe, unique to this generation, this immediacy thing. I'm angry, I must lose my mind. I am angry, I got to leave. Something didn't go as he looked at a booty, let's break the TV. Listen, back in the day, when I was young, you had to keep it together. We assumed that nobody was getting divorced and things were going to go wrong and everything wasn't going to go our way, and sometimes you're going to be hurt and sometimes you're going to be insulted, but you had to keep it together. When I'm going to school, 1964, only black kid, all white school, they weren't happy to see me, but I had to keep it together. Be mature, be grown up. You lose your job, you sit down and you fix your resume. You don't pick up a gun and shoot people. Keep it together. If you're upset about something, if something ain't right, sit down and have a conversation. Say, this hurt me and why. Don't just fly off the handle and run off somewhere and make a break. What do I want you to do, everybody? 1, 2, 3.
Keep it together.
This matter is adjourned.
What can Steven do to kind of help you guys get back to where this friendship began?
I need you to step up for my sister. If you love her, love is not just a word, it's an action.
Y'all just see sometimes the bad parts, but there's a lot of good going on too. But sometimes you don't always see that.
Hug it out of something
Yeah,
here, you know?
We could squash it, man.
All right. Judge Lynn had a lot to say today. Do you think she got through to Steven?
Sometimes I feel like he listens, but he doesn't. But I pray that he's listening and that him and my brother could be closer again, you know? But it's just gonna take time and it's gonna take boundaries.
रखे रब डोला बंदा मिलदा ते लख वारी राज़ी रखे रब डोला बंदा मिलदा ते लख वारी सोनिया असी दुखां विच जी लांगे तू सुखी वस सोनिया असी दुखां विच जी लांगे कोई सिगरेट राई देवे कोई सिगरेट राई अखियनो कल लावे बिजली दिया तारा ने बिजली दिया तारा ने वक्त दे शाह सा बस रो लिया यारा ने वक्त दे शाह सा बस रो लिया यारा ने चढ़ गया बारी ते सब चढ़ गया बारी ते यारी होवे मतलब दी ननद एहो जी यारी ते यारी होवे मतलब दी ननद एहो जी यारी ते ए दुख दा तूफान होया देश दी खातिर वे शहीद अमजद पठान होया देश दी खातिर वे देश दी खातिर वे शहीद अमजद पठान होया शक्ल ते बाल तेरे दिलों विचों नहीं जांदे हुणे अमजद ख्याल तेरे दिलों विचों नहीं जांदे दिलों विचों नहीं जांदे हुणे अमजद ख्याल तेरे चन ते तारा सी अल्लाह हुण सबर देवे मां बाप नू वे प्यारा सी अल्लाह हुण सबर देवे अल्लाह हुण सबर देवे मां बाप नू वे प्यारा सी जाए नी दुआवानो अल्लाह हुण सबर देवी सारे भैण भरावानो अल्लाह हुण सबर देवी अल्लाह हुण सबर देवी सारे भैण भरावानो करके अदा गया है अपने वतन खातर बाजी जान दिला गया है अपने वतन खातर अपने वतन खातर बाजी जान दिला गया है दिले असा वे तोड़ गया जैसी जवान अमजद मुँह जल्दी क्यों मोड़ गया जैसी जवान अमजद जैसी जवान अमजद मुँह जल्दी क्यों मोड़ गया वीरा देवे होंदे नी पठाना तीर दे विच अज पत्थर वीरों दे नी पठाना तीर दे विच जम्मू कश्मीर दे विच अज पत्थर वीरों दे नी भूल दुआ करिया अमजद पठान नुए अल्लाह जन्नत अता करिया अमजद पठान नुए अमजद पठान नुए अल्लाह जन्नत अता करिया निसी जान जोगी इतनी जान नहीं सी तेरे सदमे वे सैन जोगी इतनी जान नहीं सी इतनी ओ जान नहीं सी तेरे सदमे वे सैन जोगी दुख न करीबो सारे दुआ करे हो अल्लाह जन्नत नसीबो सारे दुआ करे हो सारे दुआ करे हो अल्लाह जन्नत नसीबो अल्लाह जन्नत नसीबो अल्लाह जन्नत नसीबो दिल दिया सोने आ जानिया हुण रात नू नी सोंदे दिल दिया सोने आ जानिया हुण रात नू नहीं सोंदे तेरे कोलू वक्त हो के हुण लुक लुक रोंदे तेरे कोलू वक्त हो के हुण लुक लुक रोंदे दिया सोने जानिया क्यों साढ़े नाल दगा वे कीता दिल दिया सोने जानिया क्यों साढ़े नाल दगा वे कीता पुछ दिल जख्मी कोलू तेनू किस जुदा कीता पुछ दिल जख्मी कोलू तेनू किस जुदा कीता दिल दिया सोने जानिया छोड़ा नहीं से सकता सी दिल दिया सोने जानिया छोड़ा नहीं से सकता सी तेरे कोल दूर हो के कदे रह नहीं हो सकता सी तेरे कोल दूर हो के कदे रह नहीं हो सकता सी दिल दिया सोने जानिया एव छोड़ वे पैगनी दिल दिया सोने जानिया एव छोड़ वे पैगनी हो तेरे नाल जीने दे अरमान ही रह गए नी तेरे नाल जीने दे अरमान ही रह गए नी दिल दिया सोने जानिया किसा ही मुका सटिया दिल दिया सोने जानिया किसा ही मुका सटिया वो चंगे भले वसदे सा तकदीर रुला सटिया चंगे भले वसदे सा तकदीर रुला सटिया दिल दिया सोने जानिया किस्मत दे खेल होंदे दिल दिया सोने जानिया किस्मत दे खेल होंदे जिन्ना सच्चा प्यार होंदा नहीं दुनिया ते मेल होंदे जिन्ना सच्चा प्यार होंदा नहीं दुनिया ते मेल होंदे दिल दिया सोने जानिया कुछ गल्लू मजबूर होंदे दिल दिया सोने जानिया कुछ गल्लू मजबूर होंदे सुखी नहीं जावेद वेखे जड़े सजना तू दूर होंदे सुखी नहीं जावेद वेखे जड़े सजना तू दूर होंदे